welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Ixion. I've had this in my backlog for a little while, and I saw it when it was first released. I watched a couple of people start it, but not get too far. But you know me and my management games, this is what we're going to be playing for a little while. Now, I don't know how long the playthrough is going to be, because we might die. And if that's the case, I will end the series and we'll move on to something else and maybe come back to it. But, welcome to Ixion. Space management type thing, colony management, but you're restricted by the ring. So we're going to jump in. There we go. Constant maintenance your crew is demanding. Okay, we've got challenge. Crew is uncompromising. Accidents are frequent and more lethal. Resources are scarce. Completion unlocks an achievement. Interesting. Custom. Or journey. We're gonna go. Yeah. Do you know what? Who have completed default mode and want to really test their skills. Okay, right. Default is the original intended Ixion experience, recommended for administrators who are familiar with the city builder genre. The hull needs constant maintenance. Your crew is demanding, accidents are frequent, resources are limited. So let's go.
Launch control, we have Tiqqun clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clear procedures, check. Guidance go.
EA algorithm online.
Attested safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
Visualize approaching near Tiqqun structure.
PPS Tiqqun to EMD share. You have clearance for final approach. EMD share. You have been assigned to Tiqqun docking bay. Welcome on board, passengers. Shuttle EMV Charon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tiqqun, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tiqqun. In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tiqqun's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk Council member Giovanni Battista. So, let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tiqqun, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tiqqun's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tiqqun following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tiqqun, but this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tiqqun back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
Okay. Okay, so Ixion features 3 different player views: the interior view, the exterior view, and the planetary system map. You can switch between the views via the navigation panel, located in the top corner by pressing left bumper or right bumper. So interior shows you the interior of the station. Yep. Reviews for Tiqqun structural improvements and enjoying the sights of space travel. This view allows you to move through and explore a planetary system with the Tiqqun station and your various exploration ships. Okay. Oh. Where's that going up front there? Right. Ooh. Okay. Right. Hang on. Down. Right. So, what have we got? Camera controls. You can pan the camera to navigate through the station using right stick. You can press the left stick to change mode of the camera control and then move right stick in and out to zoom in and out. If you easily move out past the further zoom, you'll switch to the exterior view. You can rotate the camera by pressing the left stick to change mode of the camera control and then move right stick left or right. Okay. Oh, yep. Exterior, you can press the left stick to change the view. Right, yep. And right to move around. Left to zoom in and out. Okay. Buildings are the core elements of the station and help you fulfill the crew's needs. They also transform, store and transport the resources required for maintaining the Tiqqun. The Tiqqun station. Buildings have to be constructed. Constructing a building requires resources. All buildings cost a varying amount of alloys, and some can also cost electronics, power consumption. You can activate a bit to alter the current level of power consumption. The amount of power available within Tiqqun station can be increased. Workers. Activating a building increases the required number of workers within a sector. Having enough workers to operate with active buildings is essential to maintaining station safety. You can activate and deactivate buildings to alter how many workers are needed. Buildings can be placed down as long as they do not overlap another building or road. Buildings can be rotated with bumpers. Buildings must be connected to a road. This is made possible by having at least one of their access points overlapping a road tile. Buildings can also be dismantled by selecting the corresponding icon. Dismantling a building will refund its alloys and electronics costs. Good news. When your building has been placed, the construction process begins. Stockpiles will send resource transporters to deliver the correct amount of alloy and electronics to the construction site. Then any active workshop will send a mech to assemble the building. The bigger the building, the longer it will take to assemble. Each workshop can only construct one building at a time. The road network is the main way to transport goods from one location to another in your station. Roads cost no resources and take little time to build. Can be built and destroyed by selecting the corresponding icons accessible from the interior construction menu. Why? Mechs. Workshops need to be linked to construction sites for the worker mechs to be able to reach them. Transporters. Stockpiles need to be connected by road to an intended site for transporters to be able to remove and drop off resources. Even though you only have one sector available at the moment, at the beginning, the Tiqqun station is divided into 6 different sectors. Sectors contain the constructible areas of the station. Each sector is independent and separated by a gateway. Sectors can be accessed by panning the camera left or right and by directly selecting on the minimap located in the bottom left corner. Each sector has a constructible area of 180 tiles, 56 by 30. The resource bar at the top of the screen shows resource amounts on the Tiqqun. The top numbers are total resources in all sectors, and the bottom numbers are the current sector resources. Each sector has a dedicated panel displaying information unique to that sector: crew, stability, work condition status, power consumption, batteries, and available water. You can gain access to new sectors by manually overriding their lock algorithms. This process comes at a one-time cost in electronics. You will also need to have the specified amount of food and alloy delivered to the gateway to support the sector's ongoing needs, as well as ensure you have enough workers available for the sector's primary operations. Unlocking new sectors increases the structural demands on the Tiqqun, raising its overall fragility and thus resulting in a higher hull depletion rate. A mini-map of the Tiqqun is located at the bottom left corner of the screen next to the sector information panel. You can access each sector quickly by the D-pad, selecting bottom bar and navigating with D-pad. Battery charge is displayed on the inner section of the map. When a sector's battery bar is full, the batteries in said sector are completely charged. Okay, population. The crew of the Tiqqun are represented by this icon. The happy little men, women, people. Living conditions of the crew directly impact stability. The more people that are on the station, the more hope your crew will have for the future. However, growing numbers will scale up resource needs. Make sure to always be a step ahead. Workers versus non-workers. The Tiqqun's crew is split into 2 different types, workers and non-workers. The latter do not have sufficient skills to operate the station facilities. People need food to survive. The crew will eat at set intervals, with meal cycles occurring every 5 cycles. If they are not provided with food at this time, they will begin to starve. After missing 3 meals, the starving population will progressively die. A crew member will recover from starvation after eating a meal. Rather than waiting for the next meal cycle, starving crew members can instead eat at the start of the next cycle in which enough food is available. This behaviour can be toggled on or off for a sector from within the mess hall's building panel. To prevent crew starvation, make sure a sector has enough food being brought to its respective mess halls. The primary cause of instability in the station is homelessness. Make sure that crew members have quarters to live in. The population management panel can be accessed by selecting the icon on the radial menu. Why? This panel provides you with important population statistics and allows you to transfer crew members between sectors. Crew members are transferred at a rate of 1 sector per cycle. The left side of the panel displays detailed statistics on the current sector's population and shows a top-level overview of population across sectors. Transfer and migration log. The right side of the panel can be used to send a specific number of crew members, whether that's any crew, workers, non-workers, or colonists, from one sector to another, and see past migration activity. The flow of time can be sped up and stopped. Controls can be found on the top right of the screen. It can be stopped by pressing and holding X, and set to certain speeds by pressing X to set speeds 1, 2, and 4 times speed. Okay. Build a workshop. So, internal construction, maintenance, workshop. Okay. Right, let's pop it. So and then I want a road. Let's go here. And there. So the roads will get made. Build a stockpile. Why are you that way? Okay. There we go. Set the stockpile to... Okay, select the alloy icon above the supply to collect the resources. That one and those. Select 40 because I'm going to want to create some more space to put stuff down. I am tempted.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Resources. Resources are components required for construction on board the Tiqqun. Raw resources. Some resources are raw and must be industrially transformed if they are to be utilised. Iron into alloy, carbon into polymer, silicon into electronics, hydrogen into power, ice into water to sustain crops. Waste can be recycled into other resources. Manufactured resources and science. The following resources serve different purposes. Alloy used for buildings and Tiqqun maintenance, polymer used for spaceships and solar panels, electronics used for advanced construction, food used to feed the population, cryogenic pods used to gain crew members, science points used to research new technologies. Resources need to be stored in the stockpiles. Stockpiles can only store one type of resource at a time and have an upgradable maximum capacity. A stockpile cannot interact directly with another sector. You will need to transfer resources from one sector to another via the resource management panel. Supplies have been left by Dolos to finish space station facility construction. Select the flashing diamond-shaped icon above the supply to collect its resources. Ensure the supplies connect by road to an active stockpile. In order to harvest supplies, the stockpile has to have a resource assigned to it. Yep. Resource transporters will transfer supplies to the stockpile until the source is depleted. Each stockpile has a number of dedicated transporter vehicles, starting at 5. Transporters move resources from stockpiles to locations requiring resources. Intersector transporters, white, cannot go to other sections. Intersector transporters, yellow, will only attend to resource transfer between sectors. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tiqqun, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos's lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munshi, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being recorded by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay. Right, resolve the event communal dining in the workshop in Sector 1. How do I do that? Oh. There we go. Administrator, Tiqqun crew members are currently unable to access food supplies. Neocon protocols direct the construction of a mess hall. This building is designed to distribute food from our stockpiles to the crew. Guaranteeing access to food supplies would reaffirm your competency as an administrator. Okay. So, place down a mess hall. Food. Mess hall. Don't like it. There's not enough room there, is there? Okay. Okay. Let me just control off. That's better. Right. So we're collecting those. That's nearly finished. Requests. The Tiqqun's crew will communicate with you via DLS events. A number of options will be presented, allowing you to choose how to respond to crew requests. A magnifying glass icon represents a DLS event. These can be exploration events on the planetary system map or crew requests from inside the Tiqqun. Your actions in response to crew requests may have a positive or negative effect on trust. Be mindful that trying to offer the best outcomes for the population could cause more damage should you fail to deliver on your promises. Refusing crew requests inside the station will have no immediate consequences and is a wiser decision than committing yourself to an unachievable or impractical course of action. Okay, so right, have I got food? Building activities. Okay, so I need a stockpile. Oh no, it's under construction at the moment still. So let me get stockpile. Put down there. Road. There. Building it to an active assigned to food. No connected stockpile has enough food. Okay, so yes. Okay, so this is nearly built. Okay. Let's get it built. Go and get that for food.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
Okay.
Bonjour, Administrator. What a wonderful day to embrace our fate, don't you think? I'm Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabe, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabe will provide us with a source of food while carrying out the Tiqqun's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tiqqun, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic connectors. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Okay. Right, so space interactions. Science ships allow you to interact with events on the planetary system map. Selecting points of interest on the map will dispatch a ship to that location. Once it has arrived, selecting the event icon will allow you to instruct the ship's team on how to proceed. Science ships can be built from the docking bay. Science ships collect science points through events, allowing you to advance in the technology tree. Losing a ship team member will make the resolution of events slower and starting new events impossible. In such cases, science ships must be sent back to the Tiqqun to replenish their crew. Okay, so we'll just pause. We need to feed the crew. Oh, because it hasn't gone through the cycle. That's okay. That's why that hasn't been fed. Okay. So we need to construct a cargo ship in the docking bay. Cargo ship. Said, wouldn't it? Yes. Get that down. And construct a science ship as well. Okay. Right. I think we can move time on a bit. We've got another event. Administrator. Some crew members are lacking quarters during human history. Unnecessary homelessness has always been an indicator of civilizational decay. Do not reproduce humanity's basic mistakes on board the Tiqqun. Sure, within 12 cycles. Okay, let's go with that. And pause. So, population, crew quarters, and an infirmary. So we will pop. Okay, so this goes. Okay, let's pop you there. How many can you get? In 15. Okay. So that's 15, 30. Okay. So that would take us up to 90, which would be enough. Okay. Right. Let's speed up time and get that built. Okay. The resources are on their way. Is that building them in the order because of how close they are to the... Maybe it is. Okay. Oh. Well, hang on, because we're missing something else. In fact, I'm going to let that lot finish first. Because I have just noticed that nothing's happening with the cargo bay because we don't have any electronics. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to maintenance. I need a stockpile, which I'm going to pop here. I'm going there, all done. I'm going to grab these. This one to help replenish that. Okay, right, so we've got everyone. There we go. Everyone's housed. Excellent news. Right, so we're waiting on the stockpile to be built, which it now is, and we can put electronics in there, and then we can collect these. These. They're being collected. 1990. Grab those, I think. Maybe stop harvesting those and take those. Road just coming there. Okay. Okay, so we've got. There we go. Okay. Okey-dokey. So. That is first of our ships, I believe. Okay, so if I now go here. Okay, so we've got. Right, space interactions, harvesting. Oh, that's the outside view. Nice. And that's inside. Okay, we do not have a lot of food, so... yeah, high priority. Oh, there we go. Right, hang on a minute. How do I... fleet. Cargo ships, mining ships. Okay. So is that happening? The moon. Waiting for a science ship. Okay. So if we go back inside. Okay. Right. Resource transfer. Oh! I think it did go off and do it, but it was waiting for the cargo bay to become free. Maybe? Resource transfer, cargo ship. Yes. Okay. There we go. So... okay, and we can now... summary of intelligence on the abandoned base. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and can be used to restore power. Okay, it's on its way. Probes. I don't have any available.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. So there we go. Right. Summary of intelligence. Base out community. Okay. Transmission from the Gears team. We have reached the UN base. It is abandoned and depressurized. The surveillance system is still operational, awaiting orders. Hack into the surveillance. The Gears team will access the base's central systems and retrieve any confidential data present. Or we could dismantle the base. Let's exploit the security vulnerability. In the meantime, let's go inside. We've got food. We've got resources. Okay. Resolve the moon event. Okay, so we do have to wait for that.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. We hacked into the main computer systems as you ordered and retrieved several relevant research papers and datasets. So we've now got 10. Yep. Okay, so we're now... right. It's got 5 crew, and I believe I'm now... oh, maybe it just goes... okay, we'll see. Speed up. Okay, we. Oh, the dismantling is in progress.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ready for extraction. 30 alloys and 90. Most equipment was damaged, but we were able to prepare some usable resources. Okay. Collect science on the moon. Build the tech lab. Okay. Holy moly, that's big. Okay, well, huh. Well. Huh. Can't go there. Can only go there for the time being. Gears retrieved all the science from the moon. So right, so that will then travel back. Can't read that yet. Okay. I'm going to grab that though. That. But we are getting close to the end of the episode. So I'm going to say thank you very much for hanging out. Let me know what you think of the game. Have you played it before? Are you interested in it? Let me know what you think. But let me just pop a pause down there. I'm enjoying it so far. But then we haven't really done much. We're still in the tutorial. But thank you very much for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.